What's going on, guys? Team Mark here, and today we're going to be taking a look at all the different weapon camos you can get out of supply drops in Black Ops 3. So these camos are a lot different than the default camos you can earn through challenges like getting headshots and getting kills on weapons without attachments and stuff like that. A lot of them are really different, really out there, and really cool. Now, if you guys don't know, they're split up into 4 different categories. So there are commons, rares, legendaries, and then epics are the most rare, and those are the ones that are oftentimes animated and just look really cool and really out there. So we're going to go through all of these in this video, starting off with the commons and then working our way up to the rares. Now, the images in this video of the camos are provided by Asri on Reddit. I'm going to link the post down in the description. He went through the PC files of the game and found all of the images, but he didn't have the actual names for them. So I went through and watched like 20 supply drop opening videos looking for the names of these different camos and using, ones I know myself as well. And I try to put together a comprehensive list for you guys. The first 10 or so we don't have names for. They're kind of ugly anyway, so it's okay. And then for the last ones, we have all the names for, and it's going to be pretty cool. So, yeah, starting off here with our first one. This one is, obviously kind of like a desert camo. Just has a bunch of different shades of brown and stuff. It's kind of boring. The second one is actually pretty much the same thing, too. It's just got a little bit more gray in it. So, both of those are honestly kind of ugly in my opinion. Next up, we start to get a little bit of color here. This looks kind of like a woodlands camo almost, kind of like a foresty camo. It's got a few different shades of green. So, I guess that one's all right. Next up, we have kind of like an urban digital camo. Like, it's got like the little specks and stuff all over it. It's kind of like a bunch of different shades of gray. So that one's kind of cool, I guess. Next up, we're starting to get a little bit more color into here. This one has kind of like some almost titanium, kind of like bronze and purples looking to it. It's kind of a weird looking one, but I guess it's cool. This one right here reminds me of like the AK-47 cartel from Counter-Strike, but I don't know, what to make of it. It's just got kind of like a bunch of different etchings and stuff in the side of the gun, which I guess is kind of cool. This one here is another kind of like aluminum, kind of like faded color looking one, which I think this one looks pretty cool. I'd really be interested to see what the name of this one is, if you guys know it. Now, this one right here actually looks pretty cool. So we're almost to the ones we don't know the names of yet. We have a couple more to go, but to this one, I'm going to call like Rainbow Tiger or something like that. You guys can see in the background, it's got like yellow and red and purple and blue and stuff like that. And then it's got black tiger stripes going across it diagonally, which I think looks really cool. So I'd be interested to see what that one's called. And then next up, this one actually really reminds me of the integer camo. So the integer camo is kind of like a base weapon camo you earn through challenges. I think it's 50 headshots with most weapons, but it's got kind of like the triangles all over the weapon, except the integer one is yellow, I believe. And this one, as you guys can see, is purple. So it's kind of like the same design, but it's a different color. And then the next one is, again, kind of the same thing. This one is white with yellowish gold and red and purple triangles. Like, I don't know. I think those are kind of cool. I rock the integer all the time in my weapons. So I'd be interested in definitely earning those things. And then finally, we have this one right here, which is kind of like a red background with white, kind of like trapezoids and stuff all over it. I don't know. I'm not really sure what's going on with this one, but this is the final one we don't have a name for. So again, if you guys know any of those ones right there, the names for them, please leave comments down below and we can try to help people out. Now, anyway, moving on, let's talk about the ones we know the names of. So we're going to kind of start back down to the ugly ones and then we're going to work our way up to the ones that are really cool looking. So starting off right here, this is Stealth. I think this is very ugly. It's got kind of like a hexagonal pattern in the thing, which I guess is kind of cool, but it's an ugly color palette with like the greens and browns and stuff like that. It looks like something you'd see in a toilet. So anyway, next up, we have this one right here called Timber. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. Hey, thanks for finishing that one for me, Kesha. But anyway, yeah, so this one's called Timber. It's, I don't know, just kind of like a normal forest, woodlands looking one. We have a lot of those. We always have in Call of Duty, so it's really not that exciting to me. Next up, we have this one right here called Verde. And this one is interesting. It's kind of like a gray backdrop with some green on top. It honestly reminds me of like a Mountain Dew can almost, like a Diet Mountain Dew can. That's what I'm thinking of when I look at this weapon. So that's kind of funny. And next up, we have Field. So this is where we're starting to put some color in here. This one has a gray background as well, but it's got purple and yellow on top, which actually looks pretty sick. Next up, we have Contrast, which I think looks really good. I think it contrasts really well, the green and the pink. So it kind of pops that way. Next up, we have Halcyon. I think that's how you say it. Halcyon. This one is white with kind of like gold foil Chinese lettering all over it, which is kind of cool, I guess. It's pretty unique. And then this one we have kind of like the opposite here. It's called Spark, and it's dark with the gold foil all over the front of it, which is, you know, kind of like, again, an opposite. It's like a contrast there. Next up, we have Pixel. So this one has a white background with a bunch of different colors on top, but you guys can see it looks like it's like faded and distorted and kind of out of focus, but that's meant to be that way. Like, that's the way the camo is supposed to look, which I thought was kind of a unique take on it. Next up, we have Inferno, which is definitely a very cool one. This has a red background with kind of like gold foil tiger stripes all over it, which I really, really like. And then Hallucination here is kind of like the same design, except it flips the colors to where you have a blue background with yellow like stripes and lines and stuff all over it, which is pretty cool. Next up, we have Sunshine. So this one, when you're looking at it in the menu, like we are right here, really isn't all that overwhelming. It's kind of underwhelming, but in game, it actually looks super, super sick. So it's got like a gold background with like fades of red and blue all over it, which I think looks amazing. Next up, we have Violet, which this one is definitely one of my favorites. I absolutely love the color purple. So this is kind of like a shiny, kind of like aluminum looking purple, which I think looks pretty sick. Now, next up, we're starting to get to the really cool one. So this one is called Firebrand, and it's a legendary camo. And this one really reminds me of bacon and eggs. Actually, I earned this one on the race live stream during one of my openings. You guys might have seen that video. And you guys can see it's just, it kind of looks like it's got like that reddish, orangish, you know, bacon looking stuff. And then it's got like egg yolks poured on top. But in game, it actually looks really, really cool. The yellow egg yolk looking stuff is super vibrant. Like, it almost glows. It's not necessarily animated or interactive or anything like that, but it's a very, very, very bright camo. So it really stands out, and it looks really, really cool when you're running around with it. So that one's pretty cool. Next up, we have Light here, and I believe this is our first epic camo. So this one is actually animated. I'm not sure what moves on it, but it was noted as animated, so I'm going to believe him on that. But you guys can see it's got kind of like a hexagon base layer over top of red, and then it's got like black stripes and stuff all over it with some goldish yellow in there. It's pretty cool. This one here is called Ice. This one is definitely one of my favorites as well, and it's interactive or animated as well. It kind of like glows and pulses with this kind of like bluish color, and it looks like ice, which is obviously really, really cool. Next up, we have Jim. This is another one that moves around. It's animated and stuff like that. I'm not really sure how fond I am of this one. Like, I feel like it could be a little bit better looking. I feel like some of the camos are just, they're kind of dark. They're kind of hard to see. Like, I would prefer a little bit brighter camo here, but I guess it's all right. Next up, we have Monochrome, which is another one that has kind of like the Chinese writing all over it, but this time the Chinese writing is glowing in a goldish yellow, which is obviously pretty cool. Next up, we have Wartorn. This one is definitely one of my favorites. You guys can see it's got kind of like a gravelly, broken building, grayish wall kind of vibe in the background. Then it's got like these little orange spots all over that glow and pulse and stuff like that. So it looks really, really sick. Almost like it's on fire, kind of like embers or something like that. Next up, we have Afterlife here, which you guys can see is another very, very cool lava, fire, ember looking one. Next up, we have Intensity, which this one's kind of like that Firebrand one we saw, except this one's animated, so it glows and pulsates and kind of shines and stuff like that. And then finally, last but not least, we have 3 left, and these are definitely my favorite 3 in the game. So first up, we have Storm. This one, guys, you guys can see, has a black background, and then it's got kind of like smoke that like flows and oozes through it, and then those blue lines are kind of like lightning strikes that will like move around in the gun while you're holding it and stuff like that. So this one looks absolutely insane, and I think all of you guys should definitely try to get that one. Next up, we have this one here, which I actually do not have a name for. I have no clue what it's called, but those colored lines on there move around. So it's almost like the Aurora Borealis or something like that, like the Northern Lights, if you guys have heard of that. They just kind of like move and shift around the gun and stuff. It's super colorful, super cool, really stands out. I really like it. And then finally, last but not least, we have the number 1 camo in the game, at least in my opinion, and that's this one right here, Transgression. So obviously this isn't the flashiest one in the game. Like it doesn't look the most insane. No, obviously some of the other ones were more colorful and were more animated and stuff like that. But this one I really like because that black area you see there is actually carbon fiber. Like you can see it clearly when you're holding the gun in your hand. So it's carbon fiber, and then it's got kind of like a red smoky lava behind the carbon fiber that's moving around and animated and stuff like that. So I don't know, I feel like this is a really cool looking but classy camo. It's not too far out there, but it's still super, super cool. So yeah, there you guys have it. Those are all of the weapon camos you can get out of supply drops in Black Ops 3. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is a lot of work to put this thing together, so if you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.